Hello there, welcome to my channel. I'm Derek Cadzo, and I just bought myself a couple of nice Amaran studio lights. I've had studio lights in the past, not LED ones, except for small ones, tiny ones that don't really light up a lot, but mostly strobes for still photography. This is the first time I've bought constant illumination lights, LEDs, and I'm doing that so that I can do both still photography and video photography. I have a shoot coming up in a massage studio, working with a lady there. And the nice thing about these is they throw off a lot of light and you can control the color temperature. So let's unpack. This is going to be an unboxing video, and we're going to look at what's in the bag. Now this came nicely wrapped from Amazon in two cardboard boxes. One is the Amazon box, one is the Amaran box that was inside, so very well protected. And the thing I like about this is it's got a business card holder on the top, which is great, and it's got also business card holder on the side, nice handle with, as you can hear, Velcro on it to keep it nice and snug, two zips to unpack the lid. It's very nice construction material, this case, so this case is going to be great for dragging this stuff around to various locations. Nice quality fiber. It also has, and this is the first thing to take out, a strap. If you're stronger than me and want to put it over your shoulder, there's nice loops on the side and the strap in the pack. You can carry it around that way. I'll probably just be using the handles because I'm an old man now and I can't lift heavy stuff. So what do we have inside the bag? There's a lot of plastic bags of stuff, which I'll open in a second. But we want to see the lights. And here's one of them. So these are the Pano 60c. This is the 2-light kit. They're 60-watt lights. They throw off, as I understand it, a lot of good light. I bought these because I saw a demo of these on Tamara Gabriel's video channel. If you're familiar with Tamara's channel, she reviews a lot of equipment, mostly for vlogging, DJI action cameras, like this one over here, that I really like, and also the Osmo Pocket 3, which is shooting from this location here, and comes with, of course, this nice little microphone, which helps with the audio. So let's take off this plastic if we can, and have a look at the actual light. And there you have it. Can you see it nice and closely? So a nice big light. It's got a nice fan in the back to keep it cool. And it's got a little display here at the back to tell you what's going on. Yeah, it comes with stands as well. So let's keep taking stuff out of the bag so we can see what all's here. There's the second light. As I said, this is a 2-light kit. So you can do your key light and your main light with this one kit. Styrofoam for nice packaging to keep the stands out of the way of the actual lights and protect things. More styrofoam, and the second stand. All right, so let's put those there. We'll set those up in a second. Let's see what else is in here first of all. Now there's also in here somewhere, and I think this is probably it. I forget what they call it now. The gobo type of thing. Let's see if we can get this undone. Oh, so there's a soft box that comes with it. That goes over the nice light. And there it is. It's that thing, I can't think of the name, but it's the grid that goes over the soft box and helps direct the light in a single direction, which I have found helpful in the past doing studio work. And all of the cables required to put it all together, power packs, and there's something else down here. What's that? Let's see. Oh, these are, yeah. So it's kind of like DJI in a way. They've got, let's see if you can see it. Got these little hooky things on either side of the mounting. So it's a very positive mount. And then there's some plugs and pins. You can see, I think you saw when I held this up earlier, electrical contacts here. So this will help with the control of the light It's also magnetic for good grabbing, as you can see. And how do we get that in? Push the blue button, and it locks really nicely. So, and it's on there securely. It's not gonna fall off. So what else have we got in some of these other plastic bags? Let's have a quick look. I think I know what this is. I think this is probably the softbox and the gobo for the second light. Yes, that's exactly what it is. And what else have we got? Now I'm going to be setting this stuff up later in the video so you can actually see it working. And this looks interesting. It's got some hooks on the back, and clearly that sits on the front of the light for some more soft work, although I'm not exactly sure what that's for, so we'll need to read the instructions and figure that out. And a second one of those, I won't go into that, and the instructions. I'm sure, like most modern day things that you get, it's not full instructions. You probably have to go to the internet to get the full instructions. Yes, it's in both English and Chinese, and I think that's it. English and Chinese. Wow. I thought there would at least be French or Spanish or something. Nope, that's it. Oh, and we got some nice little Amaran stickers. Nice. That's everything that's in the box. So now what I'll do is take some time and get this set up. Let's unpack one of these stands so you can see what it looks like. So I can see what it looks like. Come out with this plastic bag, thank you. Alright, so you got 3 nice legs that fold over like this. Let's see, what's this now? The lockable little tag here so that you can lock it in the angle you want and it's not going to move. So I'll put it in the first notch. Like that, and then it's just your simple, and I'm going to lift this up so you can see it better. Just the simple type of lock that they have on any stand. And up here is your usual screw-in top for the lights, and I imagine these would also be useful for any cameras you wanted to stick up on top of them as well. So nice little lights, and they're actually very light, so those would be easy to carry around. I'm just going to show you here. I've got the action camera on a normal studio light, so you can see it there. It's traditional kind of light stand. And that's actually heavier and more awkward than these, so I'm really actually kind of thrilled about these. They're very nice. Those will be easy to carry around. I have here a Paul Buff light stand. And to be fair, this is pretty old. It's probably about 15 years. It's been through about 120 weddings, so it's a bit battered. But I think the point is still with a new one, it's a little bit difficult to get undone. So the tripod is out. I'm lifting these things, the extensions, undoing the stuff here, and moving it up. This one's actually pretty good compared to the second one that I have. The interesting thing about some of these screw-type things is they deform the poles, and after a while it gets more difficult to open up. So I do that to show you the difference with this new tripod or light stand from Amaran. So here's the one we showed you before. Set it up, just go like that. The legs lock right away. There's 2 different positions. And then it's just got the simple levers at the side. You can open them all up and pull them up. Lock them where you want to, and the stand is ready to go. To put the light on it, I've got the light here with the little magnetic adapter that I showed you before. I recommend leaving these rubber bits on the top. Those rubber bits cover the threaded part of the light stand. I'm going to lower this a little bit to make it easier for you to see and for me to handle, because that rubber bit is going to protect the top of the inside of the adapter. Just undo this all the way so that it drops in. And then tighten it up. Now you can see that I've got this one plugged in, and that's because the batteries that are available with this as an optional extra weren't in the budget for me. So there are batteries that you can buy that make these things fully independent. Right now I am using the AC power over there on the wall. So anyway, that's it. This is not going on correctly. Let me give this another try. All right, so correction. You have to take this little rubber piece off, otherwise it's not going to seat all the way. And there you go. Now it's seated. If I screw it down nice and tight, which would be easier if the power cord wasn't there. Okay. Now you can see it's nice and tight, not flapping around. You can adjust, of course, using this one. Move it down, move it up, whatever you want to do. And there you have it. So that's one light set up. Now I'm going to show you some of the controls. So on the back of the light, we've got the power switch. And as you can see, that turns it on. You can do all sorts of things using this little knob and this little screen. So if you click the knob once, it goes to the settings so that you can change the percentage now by turning the knob. In this particular case, it's the intensity. Click the knob again, it goes back to the main control, and then by rotating it, you go to the next control, which in this case is light temperature. I don't know if you can see that okay. I've got some reflection. So again, click the knob and it goes to the settings, and you can change the color of the light, the temperature of the light, simply by turning the knob. And go back to the main control. So there's a lot of different controls here. There's some interesting effects here. I don't know whether I would really use them. You can set it up so it looks like there's fireworks, party lights, flashing lights of a cop car. Not really something that I'm that interested in, but this, you can change it to very intense colors, red, green, yellow, blue, purple, if you need that kind of thing too. But this is probably the one that you would use the most for intensity and color temperature. These are the instructions, the English version, that come with it. Not a lot here. It tells you what all the switches are for on the physical light, and it also gives you some more information about how to use the switches on the back to change the lighting to what you want. But one other thing that's kind of interesting is they actually tell you how to repack the bag, which is usually an issue for me. You get everything out and then you try to get it back in and it doesn't fit and all the rest. The other thing that I found, I kind of knew this from watching Tamara's video, is that there is an app that you can use to actually control these lights. It's the Amaran app. Now I've already connected one of the lights, and you'll notice that on the app, the setting I showed you on the back of the light is mirrored here in the app. Here it shows that it's at 50% intensity, and it looks like I can change that, yep, just simply by sliding this back and forth. So I'm sliding, and you can see the intensity of the light changes. Pretty nifty. All right, I'm going to set up the second light now so that you can see. I guess I should turn this off so you can actually see me. All right, so I'm going to put the little adapter on the bottom of this light. Let me just show you real closely. So it's like this with two hooks on it, and it's magnetic, so it plugs directly in there. Pull on the blue switch, blue tab back here. Easier said than done. Yeah, so push it in, push the blue button in, and it goes right onto there. The hooks grab it, and the magnet assures that it's in the right place. Pretty nifty stuff. And I'm going to plug this in, and we're going to set it up on the app so that you can see how that's done. So the first thing here is to plug in the power pack, and it's got a really nice little positive hook on it so that when you put it in, there's no chance of it coming out. And it goes in very easily. Comes up, and you can hear that little click. They've got really nice little Velcro things around the wires so that you can get those wrapped up fairly quickly. And on the other end of the power pack, there's the cord that goes to the wall. It's got a nice little Amaran Velcro strip on that. Kind of cool. So the nice thing I like about this is that they seem to have paid a lot of attention to the detail. And so plug that in. Oh, do it the right way around. And then we'll plug it into the wall, and I will show you how to set this up in the app. So the light is plugged in and turned on. First thing I'm going to do is select my English language on the back of the light while I'm doing this. Now these things connect by Bluetooth. So first thing is a little blue plus sign up here. I'm going to add new device, select, configure, and it says pairing is successful, and there we have it. So there's the two lights that are now attached to the app, and down here we have a all category that shows both devices. And one more thing you can do from your phone, the three little dots right there, touch on those and firmware upgrade. If it needs an upgrade, you'll see the little red dot there. Just touch on that. It'll check it. You can say upgrade now, and away it goes. It takes a while to upgrade the firmware. So if you see that you need a firmware upgrade just before a shoot, don't do it, because it'll take a while. The first light I upgraded took a good 10 to 15 minutes, so you don't want to be doing that when it's close to shooting time. Waiting, waiting, waiting. One thing to watch out for is before you throw away all the bags that contain the light stands, make sure you take out these before you throw them away. I just about threw them away because I didn't know they're in there and didn't see them. So there's one in each bag. Make sure you get them out. Good morning, folks. Here we are the day after we did the unpacking. I've got two lights set up here. Let me just show you the setup before we get started. Got one light right there. I'm going to sit right there. Here's my little Action 5 camera, and the other light is here. I've got the app open on my phone. I can actually turn on the lights simply from the app and then adjust the intensity. Let me show you that. The lights are at like 2% and 8%. So there's plenty of power. If I wanted to push them back further, I could do that. The nice thing is I can sit here, look at the picture in my display screen on the GoPro action camera, and I can actually raise the intensity of the light or diminish it or completely turn it off. All from my phone. I can judge just by looking at the screen whether I really want to be that hot on my left or give myself some shadow. There's a couple of small things, very minor, that I would change. Yeah, with the case, I would like to be able to have a place to put the documentation that came with it. And the other thing was just the issue I showed you last night when I was trying to turn the tightening screw on the stand that's right next to the power cord going into the light. How I kept sort of banging my hand against the cord and slowing down my ability to get that screwed down quickly. Again, minor detail, And if that's all I have to complain about, then it's a pretty good deal. Well, that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you would like to see more of this kind of thing, please hit subscribe and the like, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.